Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gay Let's Play Dragon Age 2. In our last episode, we pretty much wrapped up every single quest, I believe, that we can wrap up before getting to essentially the final quest of this entire game, if you can believe that. Wow! It feels like yesterday I started this LP. In fact, it feels like yesterday I started Origins, Dragon Age Origins. And Dragon Age Inquisition is just around the corner. However, there is one final thing that we do need to do before we beat this game, and that is to go through the content of the second and final DLC, the Mark of the Assassin. So let's get to it, folks. Because I figure I should get this over with, and then we can finally go through to beating this thing. Okay, we're going to start ourselves off with Seb. Varric is going to be in by default, apparently. And we need a warrior. Fenris. Yeah, let's put Fenris there.
You've been wasting my time, Varric. It stops now.
Seeker, you wound me.
The champion nearly starts a war, and you're all too happy to bury it beneath your words. You will tell me about the Qunari.
What's left to say? The Arishok was killed and a champion crowned.
And yet we had Orlesians threatening sanctions of every kind and measure. What happened at Chateau Hain? What happened with Talis?
You've heard about her?
We had someone there, but they lacked your access. Whatever Talis was to the champion, it seems like it angered a nation.
Thousands of lives were at stake, Seeker.
Perhaps one still is.
Nicely non-specific. All right, let me set the scene. An ambush, an invitation, a hunting party. All because of Talis.
It's good to see Cassandra again. She's cool.
And of course, there's no one.
All I know is it had something to do with you and nobles. Edge is usually very reliable.
This is normally when we're ambushed.
Fen.
Why? It's not always an ambush.
Horrible, horrible wording choice.
All right. Maybe sometimes it's an ambush.
And there is the champion of Kirkwall. You die today.
Get in line. Huh? Hi? Impressive. Of course, we have to give her typical new character introduction. Really get serious, but in cinematics, but not necessarily. They kind of miss the flair when they actually go into in-game combat for some reason. It's funny how that always works.
Kill her. Kill all of them.
Wow.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, hello. Surrounded. Way surrounded. Alright, first pull out our dog. Fenris. Where do I want to send Fenris? There's a bunch of people over there that you might want to charge after Fenris. And as for you... Seb, go over here for now. Not Angelus. Clive's got a lot of work to do if he's going to keep this party under control. Jeez. Fenris is already going down. We need to slow things down on that end because it's just going to be a massacre. Sebastian, you might need some help. Not good, not good. Fenris, you need to pop a potion too. Alright. Gotta pick him off. Ah, jeez, you guys. Really? Here. Alright, come on. Can't let these guys get the better of us. Let's see. I could have sworn I bought a bunch of potions off camera. Apparently not. Well, okay. Heathen Crow. I don't have my... Darn it, I could have had my Fist of the Nature and done extra damage for those people. Varric! Ooh. Don't tell me... I could have sworn I bought more of these potions. Here, well, I got a bunch of restoration potions. That works. Well, let me throw an elf potion there too. Hopefully, Varric has just enough time. There we go. Come on, Varric. Here, stun these guys. I think we're good now. Ooh! Oh! That could have ended poorly.
Sloppy. You'd think the crows would be better at this. They've been doing it for ages.
Oh, these are crows. Gotcha. I'm not gonna flirt with Talis. She's not exactly Clive's type.
Were these crows a gift from you? That's generous.
Oh, I didn't arrange this, but it's no coincidence I'm here. My name is Talis, and I've been looking for you.
Looking for me?
Looking for the man who has an invitation to Chateau Haine, to be specific.
Oh, that's what Edge was on about. You remember? Duke Prosper, the one who fawned all over you at the Champion of Kirkwall banquet.
Oh.
He talked about a hunt.
I doubt I'd go to such a thing.
I was hoping you'd reconsider. The Duke is a delightful host, or so I hear.
Let me guess. This isn't just a social call.
I need to relieve him of something he has no right to possess. And I can't do it alone.
You mean theft? Well, stealing from Orlesians is never wrong. Or so I've been told.
This isn't how I was planning to ask you this. I was picturing an introduction with less blood.
What makes you think I steal things just because people ask me to?
I may have talked you up a bit. Maybe more than once.
Thanks, Varric.
Wonderful.
What? You'd rather I told everyone you were a mage?
All I've heard is that you get things done. I'm hoping that's true.
I don't think it matters if you tell everybody I'm a mage, Varric. Everyone seems to disbelieve it somehow. I have no idea. Alright, sure, why not? I mean, if it means a trip to Orlais, I think Clive's always been curious about Orlesians and Orlais. He finds them entertaining, definitely. So sure, sounds like fun.
Why not? I hear the Orlesians make excellent cheese.
That's right.
Cheese.
You're Ferelden, aren't you?
We're not actually dog people, despite whatever rumors you've heard.
I'll keep that in mind.
So, tell me, what exactly is it you want to steal?
A jewel.
Jewel?
The Duke thinks it's valuable, and it is. Just not in the way he believes. What's more, he shouldn't have it in the first place. He who wishes to walk on water must first learn to swim.
Okay.
Come with me to Chateau Haine. I'll explain everything on the way. If nothing else, you get fine wine and fancy company. But I hope you want more than that.
So if
Everywhere we go, people try to kill you.
You've been responsible for that yourself on a few occasions.
I'll fit right in.
That's very true. Oh, good. We've got some health potions. That'll help out a lot. Because once we start this quest, we can't really go back to the main map area. Like, we can't go back to the estate or any of that stuff. If Talis's voice and even her appearance looks familiar to you, it is because she is modeled after Felicia Day. Felicia's if any of you don't know who she is, because I'm sure there are people out there who don't. She is well, I think she's mostly well known on YouTube. I guess one of her best known roles is got Codex. She's Codex from the Guild, and she's been in a whole bunch of other YouTube videos slash miniseries slash YouTube movies. She even has her own YouTube channel, which actually is pretty cool. Geek and Sundry channel, which talks about a lot of nerdy, geeky things like video games and board games and other pretty awesome stuff. If you know you're into that kind of stuff. Felicia's a pretty cool gal, and I guess she agreed with BioWare to not only portray Talis in this game, but also in a miniseries that I think was produced by someone involved with BioWare, where she portrays a live-action Talis and is in a live-action mini-series on YouTube, talking about her story and the stuff that she does. I don't want to give away too much because of spoilers and stuff, but if any of you are interested and haven't seen any of that, I'll try to put down a link to Felicia Day's Talis movie at the bottom in the description. So anyway, let's go and move on and click on the Antivan Crow here, which looks like he's important because, you know, there's a big giant arrow on his hiney. Right in his hiney, which I'm trying to grab right here. Okay. Letter. Renzo, someone has to clean up what's left of Edge. The squirrely little dwarf made a mess when we questioned him, but we got what we needed. Hawke will be in the Market tonight. Be sure to deliver the Cavril family's best regards. Okay.
We'll head out when you're ready, and I'll explain on the way.
Alright, let's go. So, as you can see, we can actually choose Carver in this party for going into the DLC, which normally I really would love to, because everybody knows how much I heart Carver. However, in order to get the most out of this DLC, the two that I think I should be bringing are Aveline and Isabella, because these are the two who actually have some extra companion quests, mini companion quests involved in this DLC. All of the characters, I believe, have their own mini companion quests, but Isabella and Aveline get 2 instead of just 1. And so I figure, and it's pretty interesting, they're pretty interesting quests for the both of them. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in, which pretty much essentially gives us, you know, our warrior, our 2 rogues, because Talis is also a rogue, and I'm going to be the designated mage. Hopefully that'll be enough.
The jewel we're after is called the Heart of the Many.
Interesting name.
Interesting jewel. All I care about is getting it away from the Duke. Here's the problem. The heart is in a vault, behind who knows what kind of traps. Protected by a private army of Orlesian chevaliers.
Okay.
All inside a fortress that was designed to be impregnable.
Great.
And let's not forget, it's on the side of a mountain, in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by monsters.
Charming. Thanks, Talis. Such is the life of the champion of Kirkwall, you know? Ooh, Hufflepuff colors.
Dear Prosper, when is this going to get started?
Presently. All right, everyone. You'll know the tradition, yes? The first to find and slay a wyvern wins the honors of the evening. And bragging rights, of course. Good luck to you all.
Sort of Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff is black and yellow, but close enough. Black and blue. I'm sorry, yellow and blue. Close enough to yellow and black. Hufflepuff colors are yellow and black. Hi.
Lovely day for a hunt, don't you agree? Very outdoorsy.
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. These are honored guests. Please excuse Gahir. A polite bodyguard is a contradiction in terms. or so I am told.
Uh-huh.
A chase-in? Here?
Ah, yes, you are Ferelden, aren't you? You would know of his people.
I know of Darkspawn too, but I generally don't let them breathe on me.
No, he breathes on all the guests. Think of it as a rite of passage.
Uh-huh.
And who is this lovely specimen?
You flatter me, Your Grace.
And the beauty doesn't stop there. Are all you ladies hunting? How marvelous. I must say, your presence is a surprise. When we spoke at the banquet, you seemed uninterested when I mentioned our hunt.
It's a favorite pastime of mine to find things and kill them, actually.
So I hear. At any rate, I won't keep you from the hunt. Wouldn't want you to fall behind the others, yes?
I don't think I've ever encountered a wyvern before.
And why would you? There are exceptional beasts, magnificent cousins to the mighty dragon.
Uh-huh.
My only advice? Beware their poison. It's the deadliest thing about them, as well as the most valuable.
Their poison is valuable.
Indeed. From it can be brewed Aquae Lucidius, a libation adored even by the Empress herself.
Figures.
Drinking poison for sport. That really sums it up, doesn't it?
But here you are wasting valuable time on questions. Do you wish the others to beat you to the prize?
The sooner we get to the celebration, the happier I'll be.
Oh, I quite agree. The festivities cannot come soon enough. Good luck to you, my lord. Remember, fortune favors the bold.
Alright. So, let's go ahead and level up Talis. Because I feel like she's gonna need it badly. Yeah, look, oh dear. Her hit points are quite horrible compared to everybody else's, but we can't increase her attributes. That's not very cool. 22 ability points. Alright, well, we're maxing out this. Talis-specific abilities. Cover Up. Talis disappears into the shadows and immediately reappears next to her target, gagging the foe to prevent it from using spells or talents for a short time. Afterwards, she remains stealth. Silence chance 100%, stealth chance 100%. That could be very useful. Drop Dead. Drop Dead kills enemies outright, while survivors suffer a massive critical hit. Physical damage 369, critical chance 100%. Like that. Cloak. Drawing on rare and unexplained training, Talis envelopes herself in a sheath that protects against magical attacks. Nice. Magical resistance plus 100%. That'll help. Hard to get. Talis doesn't stand still for long. A great many of her enemies' attacks just never connect. Dodge chance plus 20%. Oh, that's a good passive. Poise. Nothing knocks Talis off her game. Slow resistance plus 100%. Stun resistance 100%. Okay. Drop Dead is now particularly effective against enemies who command magic, stunning them automatically and inflicting significantly more damage. Physical damage 200% versus spellcasters and fade creatures. Stun chance 100% versus spellcasters and fade creatures. Now that's going to be good. Drop Dead now inflicts a critical hit against enemies who would otherwise be immune. It is even more devastating against brittle damage targets. Physical damage 4% versus brittle targets. Perfect. And lastly, Dagger. While Talis is protected by Cloak, she now automatically strikes back against enemies who attack with her magic. To attack her with magic. Physical damage 202 versus enemies who cast spells against Talis. Nice. Okay. I want to, before I continue on, I want to make sure that I got her tactics. Tank is elite or higher. Cover Up. Target rank is normal or higher. Drop Dead. No. Enemy. Well, I don't think, and nobody has the ability to make them brittle. So I shouldn't do anything with brittle. But what I do want to do is enemy with a certain class. Yeah. Status, health, lowest clustered, visible class. Mage. Use, drop dead. Surrounded by at least 3 enemies, evade. Enemy using melee attack, backstab. Surrounded by at least 3 enemies, stealth. Okay. Target enemies lead or higher, cover up, being attacked by a magic attack, cloak. That sounds pretty good. I think that'll be good so far. Save. Now the question is, where do we want to put Talis in terms of I mean, I want to give her more attacking options. So subterfuge, sabotage, specialist, scoundrel. Huh. I haven't really used a lot of scoundrel. Momentum at the next now regains more stamina than normal from every basic attack. Oh, blindside. Armistice. That might actually be really useful. Because Isabella is going to be pretty much the queen of dual weapon and subterfuge. We already have Varric doing sabotage, and we already have Sebastian doing specialist. So I kind of want to give. I haven't played around with Scoundrel at all. Rogues proficient in these dastardly talents delight in exploiting their enemies' weaknesses and controlling the flow of battle. Blindside. The rogue becomes capable of more potent attacks when engaging distracted opponents. Any target not actively engaging the rogue suffers increased damage from any of the rogue's attacks. There we go. I like that. Armistice. The rogue distracts all enemies surrounding a single party member, drawing them away from that ally and redirecting them towards whichever ally each considers the second greatest threat on the battlefield. That could be useful. Twist the knife. The rogue is more concerned with victory than ensuring a fair fight. Against any stunned enemy, the rogue now inflicts automatic critical hits, which actually would work really well with Angelus because he actually does stun enemies, and so does Aveline, I believe. Goad. The rogue incites all enemies in the area into attacking a chosen ally instead of their current targets. Besides simply directing foes to cluster on a particularly hardy party member, this effect complements spells or talents that provide bonuses passed on the number of enemies surrounding a companion, like Bravery, Grave Robber, Savvy, or Wrath of the Elven. Threat redirection on % a targeted companion. Okay. Back to back, the rogue stealths and moves to a targeted ally's side, appearing against it later, ready to render aid. Follow through. The rogue thrives on continued momentum in combat, dashing from one attack to the next. The rogue now regains more stamina than normal from every basic attack. Stamina regeneration plus 1% per basic attack. I forgot that rogues regain stamina by attacking. Brand. Rogues are collaborators and conspirators by nature, not solo powerhouses. After the rogue selects an enemy for allies to destroy, any warriors or mages in the party become much more likely to land critical hits against the unfortunate designee. Critical chance plus 25% for targets for warriors and mages. Nice. Okay. Corral. Go now draws enemies from across a larger area towards a chosen companion. Truce. The rogue can now use Armistice more frequently, granting respite for party members who inflict significant damage but who are unable to survive enemy onslaughts. Invisible Friend. When using back-to-back, the rogue now remains stealth for a short time. This effect occurs even if the rogue has not learned the stealth talent. I like that for Talis. And we'll put that for Goad. Okay, so that's good. And let's go ahead and put in some things for Talis here. Unforgiving Chain. For a short time, every basic melee attack the rogue executes in rapid succession, increases the chance to score a critical hit. Activating any other talent, it cancels the effect, but Explosive Strike can exploit the chain for extra damage. Alright. And then... yeah, Explosive Strike, Lacerate, Twin Fangs. Yeah. I'm happy with Talis being able to have all of that. She's got a lot. Let me make sure. What are the abilities, again, that I want to use? This one I need to use for warriors and mages. This one, yeah. Enemies starting a single party, I'm drawing them away from that ally and redirecting them. And, yeah. So, the actual abilities are Brand, Goad. Okay. Abilities. So an enemy visible class, nearest visible class, warrior is going to get branded. No, not going to wait. Usability, brand. As well as nearest visible. Sorry. We're going to do enemy, nearest visible class, nearest visible class. Oh my gosh. Why am I not? Nearest visible class. Mage. Okay. Also gets branded. I apologize if you guys are bored of watching me do this part, but I thought some people might be interested in seeing how I set up my tactics, just in case they care. And then enemy clustered. Where's clustered? Clustered, 3 enemies, usability, goad. Yeah. And then last but not least, an ally, status, health lowest, and there's being attacked by type of attack, target using attack type, layer magic. I think well, I don't think I need to give. Well, or health less than, if allies less than 50%, use ability, I guess armistice? Yeah. Yeah. We'll go ahead and save that real quick, because I believe armistice is something that we can use on allies. Yeah. Okay. I think that's how that will work. So we're set. Sorry that took a while.
Drinks after this?
Sounds good to me, Izzy.
I'm with you, as always.
Aw, thanks, Aveline. I love you, Freckles.
Where are we going? How should I know? Do I look like the leader of this merry band of misfits?
Is that a rhetorical question, Clive?
I guess this means we're going on a hunt.
And here I am without my feathered cap and team of basset hounds.
Act like any other hunter for now, but don't get too confident. These things are related to dragons.
Kissing cousins related or red-headed stepchild related?
The important part is the celebration the Duke will hold afterwards. In the keep. That's our way in.
Ooh, parties. I'm looking forward to that. I love parties. Duke Prosper.
I wish you luck on your hunt, Monsieur Hawke.
Thank you, Monsieur Duke Prosper.
Do not mind my chasing bodyguard. I do not keep him for his eloquence.
Really? So what exactly do you keep him around for? No, I don't think that's how.
If you need anything before you join the hunt, I can assist you.
I love your mask. Imported Antivan blade, basic longbow, imported circle staff, ornate. Do you have any potions? Yeah, I might as well buy some of these just in case.